Meant for an adult audience, LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
It is LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. I am Stryker. Thank you. In for Adam Carolla, who's still in Italy. I guess you don't go to Italy for just 2 days, Dr. Drew.
No, I guess not.
How long is he going for?
He'll be back, I think, Sunday. So I'll probably be back Sunday morning.
That's still not that long of a trip to go to Italy.
No, it's like a week, yeah.
Kimmel pay for the trip for him?
I don't think so.
ABC cover it?
No. They used to do that at the Man Show. They used to go on trips to various places and get covered.
The Caribbean with all the girls.
Yeah.
With all the bouncies.
Yes. Oh, man.
Are you all right? What's the matter? You all choked up?
Yeah, I'm thinking about those wild trips.
What, you went on them?
No, I didn't go on any of them. Are you kidding?
No, you did.
Strike, let's get.
Would you be allowed to go on a trip with the girls from the Man Show?
I would not be allowed, nor would it be appropriate for me to, nor would I want to do that.
How about going to the Playboy Mansion for a big party? Would you go alone?
I have, but it doesn't. It doesn't really.
Doesn't do anything for you.
It does, but it doesn't have the allure.
But it's intriguing to go.
It's intriguing.
Right.
It has no allure for me. It really doesn't.
What about the Grotto?
To me, it's like looking at a movie.
If Miss February of 1979 said, "Drew Pinsky, I went to USC with you. Come to the Grotto.
No.
I want to show you my breasts."
No, it's interesting. No allure. Zero. I appreciate it. No allure.
You could be swimming in Jack Nicholson's
I don't want to
semen.
think about, yes. I don't want to think about what kind of oil slick I'd be going through.
Or what's that guy's name? James Caan, wasn't he one of the big ones back in the day?
Yes.
How come? Is it still like? I've been there, but I don't know if it's. I've actually jumped in that pool.
It's like I've been there. It's like a movie set.
It is.
Right? It's like there's a zoo.
They got monkeys. They got rabbits.
Yeah.
They got all that stuff. It is. It's after 10 o'clock, and homeboy Andy.
Look who's here.
Speaking of
join us.
Speaking of the devil,
I just wanted to see the wet pink stick.
Andy, could you
yellow one? You got to use the yellow one.
Yeah, can you move over and sit a little closer to us?
You don't want to be this
the
close
chair
to
was
me.
in front of that one.
It was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was outside, waiting outside the gate.
Just sit. Yeah, we have no one out there.
And I
Hello,
completely
sir.
believe
Hello,
it.
man.
See ya.
Good to see you, Andy.
No one was out there. I didn't shower today, but that doesn't matter because we're on the radio.
Yes.
Are we on right now?
Yeah. It doesn't mean we're not going to smell you, though.
Hello, people. Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah, that's true. You don't care about a lot, which is good, which is why you kick ass so much.
I've got pheromones that are turning you on right now.
It's more than pheromones.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know if that's called pheromones.
I think they're called fairy moans. Hey,
Easy.
what the?
What
Are you
the?
switching?
What?
What?
Are you switching?
No, I am a switch hitter.
But I mean,
Andy
I
did,
go
by the
I'm an
way,
AC/DC.
who was molested as well, yes?
Yes. We don't. Come on, please don't dig my past up.
But you're not.
I'm ACDC.
You're not declaring a major.
ACDC. I'm not declaring a major, though.
Okay.
Although right now, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
girls.
What's it's
All
always
the way.
kind of been. Yeah.
No, I had a couple bad years. After that last girl, remember?
Yeah.
Her name starts with an L.
Yes.
And it rhymes with what?
And it rhymes with bitch.
Okay.
And
He's bisexual.
No, we're friends now. What was this guy's pressing all the buttons?
Where's your band?
The band. I have a
Bitches
new
of the Century.
band. I have a new band called
What's the band?
Phonic Subdivision. It's an 80s band, but we don't do cover songs.
Yeah.
We do original 80s. It's like we had a band in the 80s.
Right.
And we just never gave it up.
So you sound like the Thompson Twins meets, I don't know, Depeche Mode.
meets Depeche Mode, meets Flock of Seagulls. Well, we look like Flock of
Haircut
Seagulls.
100.
We've got the haircut. Is there a band called Haircut 100?
Yeah, there
Remember
is.
those guys?
I think they
I
sang a
don't.
song
I
called
don't.
Love Plus One.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I like to use numbers.
You were
in
what,
there.
3 at that point, Stryker?
I think I was 2, as a matter of
You were
fact.
3 plus 1.
I feel good. I'm very happy to be here.
I know
too.
you've been too long without
I
seeing
lost
you.
my
What
drink,
happened
though.
at?
I had a real drink.
Relax. What happened at Coachella?
You just want to dive right into that?
Well, yeah, listen, we have people who are listening from around the country and they didn't hear that nefarious story.
They didn't hear that story. How come I don't get the computer screen so
It's
I
here.
can say,
It's
please
here.
don't
It's here.
don't
So
take it, don't
Coachella
take
is
that.
a huge 2-day music festival, you guys, in the desert, past
Yes.
Palm Springs. I mean, there are more drugs there than you know what to do with. Marijuana is probably the least prevalent drug on the premises.
Yeah.
Everyone's there for a good time.
Yeah.
Andrew, Dick, got into some sort of trouble.
Well, the thing is everybody, that's what you do when you go to Coachella. You go down there to lay on the grass and smoke it.
This is like the Giant Man, Burning Man festival.
Yeah, it's like that, except nobody's painted.
Except nobody loves pot like you do.
Oh God,
I
love
know,
it.
I
But
know.
I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not lying. I'm sober.
Right now.
Completely.
You're good.
Not right this second, but for the long haul, which means until the holidays.
Jesus Christ in heaven! Where has this been? Send me an ounce of this stuff.
I remember that. That was after like 30 days I hadn't smoked or something like that. But every year I have my annual holiday relapse. That's what I call it. And it lasts from the holiday of Halloween
until the holiday of
around New Year's.
Memorial Day.
This year it went a little long. But it was...
You seem less irritable, though, the last time I saw you.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
That's good.
I know.
Last time I saw you were a little irritable.
Where?
At a bar. At a club.
Oh, let's not even get
No, you're fine, though. You were fine. You were
okay.
good. Everyone was in the same state.
I saw Andy at like an underwear lingerie party thing. He looked
You
pretty,
did?
Yeah, he was
Anderson.
pretty cool.
Where
Where
at?
is he?
Anderson's back at the old studio.
He's here?
No,
He
he's
was
not
in Melbourne.
here.
But you guys have a little like call tie-in?
He's still with the satellite. We get access to satellite over there.
And it was a lingerie party? Where were we?
No, it wasn't really a party. It was like a runway model thing in L.A., downtown L.A.
Oh, you did? It was a
fundraiser.
fundraiser.
It was in that old bank.
Yeah. There's like a safe in the back. Art show.
Right. I went into the safe. Like you weren't allowed to go. It was an old bank, and they had one of those old safe. And I went in, and I went way in the back, and then I heard somebody say, "Close the door!" And I panicked. Could you imagine? Oh, and there was a sign. There was a sign bolted there, like made of steel, that said, "If you get locked in, there is no way to open it from the inside, but you can open a little hole for air." Panicky.
So you were stuck. Right?
Yeah. But let's get back to Coachella.
Yeah, Coachella. Let's hear the story about Coachella.
So, there's your rock star drink.
Yes, the
Diet
sugar
rock
free,
star.
right?
Diet. How can you be a rock star and be a diet? Diet rock star. It's like you're rocking out halfway.
Well, I'm like Bon Jovi.
You'd be surprised.
No offense. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of rock stars have eating disorders.
Yeah. Right. I think I might.
Strike three.
Go ahead. So, Coachella, you're there.
Coachella, I'm there doing what all the other tens of thousands of people are doing. You were there.
Yes, I was.
I happened to at this particular Coachella, which I haven't done in years. I have not done this in years. I ate something that looked similar to the top of this table. You know what I'm saying?
The shape of it?
Well, whatever. You put them on your pizza. I don't want to just come
Anchovies?
out right.
You ate some anchovies?
Yes, let's say they were
Okay.
psychedelic anchovies.
Right.
And so right, and I'm having fun. And then you just lose kind of your judgment. So then I'm just walking around.
Andy, for you, it's
bad because
bad.
I already don't have
That's right.
inhibitions and boundaries
And judgment.
or judgment, good or bad. So basically, to make a long story short, I told the story on Letterman, how I found a bunny head. Did you hear about that story?
No. The bunny head from the Flaming Lips?
Exactly. I went into this blue tent, and in the blue tent, and I'm not kidding around. And I've lost all my friends because I'm on my own Purple Haze trip, right? Walking around, just wandering. It was really actually quite awesome. Went into this bright blue tent. Found this bunny head, and it was the kind like a mascot would wear, a pink or white.
Huge, gigantic head, though.
Yeah, like this, and it was a cutesy bunny head. I put it on. What else are you going to do? Right. Yeah. I put it on, and I go out the other side of the tent, and there's proof of this, too. And I walk up this ramp, and then I notice that I'm walking onto the stage.
Oh, my God.
And,
Who was on it?
The Flaming Lips were on with 30 other bunnies. I see the other bunnies across the way, and I run, like, there they are, my people, kind of thing. Go over to the bunnies and start moving with them and dancing, and the Flaming Lips are playing, and I'm moving, and then I realize I look around and I notice that I'm the only one that doesn't have the bunny bottom.
Oh, you're naked.
That's how
you're naked.
I wasn't naked. Well, yeah, I was a naked bunny.
Yes.
But I had a Mickey Mouse
You're
t-shirt.
in your bunny underwear.
Exactly. Like when Wile E. Coyote gets his skin ripped off, and he's got, like, what does he have on?
He just has a white...
It's Foghorn Leghorn.
Nothing there.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn. He looks like a plucked chicken.
The big boxers on with hearts on it.
Yeah. And then, like, it looks like whatever. But I'm talking like I'm the third person. So I just ran off stage. There's proof of that. There's going to be videotape.
How long were you dancing before you ran off?
Just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Just
All
a
right.
couple minutes.
Now, did you see how ginormous that crowd was? There were
Tens of thousands.
There were 80,000 were watching. No, not 80. It's-
No, I think so. Between 60 and 100.
Right. We're watching.
Coming and going, and lots of different tents, too. But at the Flaming Lips at this particular time, there was just tons. That's not why I got kicked out, though. I got kicked out because I was just openly just, like, puffing away and with some people. And then I got some light shined in my face, and everyone dispersed. Everyone ran away. This had happened after the bunny thing.
Okay, right.
And everyone ran.
Then you went to jail.
Wait, hold on. No,
I
I
didn't.
want to know how.
No, I
so
didn't.
they
It was
walked
a
up to you
citation.
and said, "What are
It
you
was just a
doing?"
Yeah, they put the light why do they have to shine it like 2 inches from your
So
face?
bright. I don't know.
I know, so bright. One of those Magna lights or whatever. And then they took me into the back, and I didn't know what was going on. I was still kind of on my having a little trip, like, this is fun. You're a nice, friendly officer. I really was like, oh, you're so friendly, And he took me. We're just going to go for a walk. Oh, I love it. I love walking. Right. And we walk into the effing police tent, and suddenly they're taking things out of my pocket, all my stuff and this and that, and suddenly they're cuffing me.
Oh my! And then did you lose the trip and the lovely feeling?
Dude, only 29 people got busted. 29.
I had
out of
someone get
tens
busted
of
for
thousands.
fake wristbands.
Yeah, but they didn't get busted. They just got kicked out.
Right. And
See,
they got it. They got all.
This is not good for me. I work for Disney, first of all.
But as you're getting older, and you're getting to remind me of the guy that is the doorman at Oz. The guy with can you show you the horse of a different color?
No, I don't. The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
I think basically you have a free pass, Andy, to get away with that, don't you?
It seems like I would. I'm not going back. I'm not going to go back to Coachella. I'm not going to go. I don't want to.
That's the problem. Coachella's the problem.
Come on.
Drew, don't pull your doctor right now.
Please. Be a friend right
I
now.
am being a friend.
Why don't you give the
I'm
man a
doing
hug?
great now. No, stay over there, please.
Be careful with this guy. He'll start touching you.
No.
Even when you don't ask him, he'll start touching you.
I like this outfit you're wearing.
Thanks.
Stryker.
Thank you, sir.
It's
Let's take
cute.
some calls, shall we, guys?
I've never.
Hold on, I'm getting a compliment.
That takes nuts to wear that.
Thank you.
I like it.
I have.
Or lack therein. Okay. Here we go.
Can you be my friend and not just my doctor?
No.
Please don't take any
I can only one
weird
friend
call.
tonight.
Please don't take any
What do you mean weird?
like.
Here's an easy. Here's a letter.
Okay.
All right.
Laura,
Who is this?
16.
Laura, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? And by the way, Andy, it's a full moon.
Oh, it is. Oh, I saw it. It's real yellow too.
Yeah.
Like somebody pissed. Wee wee. Can you say wee wee?
Definitely.
Okay. We have a song called Wee Wee.
That or Rip Taylor? Was that guy's that crazy comedian in the 70s?
Rip Torn?
No, not Rip Torn. All right, go ahead.
Rip Taylor, the guy with the big mustache?
Yeah, that's what the.
Have you seen the Spasmatics play, by the way? The 80s?
Of course.
They're unbelievable.
Oh yeah. That's
they're
where.
the best.
Yeah, that's where I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Got
Something. Oh, really? Right? Okay.
See, I got 9 stitches. Anyways. Yeah, just sitting there enjoying the show. Anyways,
no.
I know.
Speaking
Laura.
of flashlights there.
Okay, go.
I wondered what Dr. Drew's and I guess Andy
Everybody.
Dick
You'll get an opinion from
Stryker's
everybody. Yes.
views were on teen dating.
Well, tell me your situation.
Do it.
Let's look at it. Yeah, teen dating.
My son is now a teenager and he's dating.
Dating is a good
son?
thing.
My son is 16. You should hook up with him.
But hooking up is not the good thing.
No, I mean hook up to go see a movie.
Yeah, dating
I
is
meant hook up
is
like
a healthy
movie.
thing. It's how you figure out who you're looking for, how you feel about yourself in a relationship.
So you believe in hooking up?
No. I'm saying hooking up is not the good thing. Dating
No,
is
I
the
don't
good
want to
thing.
hook up. I don't want to. I'm waiting till I'm married to go that far.
Good.
But my situation is that I come from a very strict and family and friends.
Religious?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And they don't believe in even touching boys. And I made a date with a guy tomorrow, and no one knows.
What are you guys supposed to do on the date?
And I'm a little bit worried.
How old is the guy? How old?
He's 20.
Oh.
See, now that's not a good move
Well, that's
on your
illegal.
part.
No, it's nothing.
Isn't that illegal?
He's really, really sweet.
Laura,
Of course.
well, here's
illegal.
the measure of how bizarre this is. When you're 20 and you look at your peers, your 20-year-old peers, and think, which of these guys would be a 16-year-old? When you find one, he will give you the creeps like you won't believe.
Like, he was really sweet. It's
Yeah,
not like that, though. I know it seems that way, but...
No, it is that way because
Wait. How do you measure it?
if she when she's 20 finally,
right.
she'll look around her peers and go, oh my God, these guys, he was dating a 16-year-old. My peers, that's
Yeah.
like, oh, impossible.
Isn't it, Dr. Drew, isn't it not illegal?
It's not illegal to date. It's illegal to have sex.
But
Well,
I
But there's
wanna
also
date.
sort of a contribute to the delinquency kind of thing.
But do you believe in dating in general as a teenager?
I do. I think it's a good thing, but it's not. As long as it doesn't lead to hooking up and getting joined to the hip.
No, what if there's no hooking up? It's all very...
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing.
20-year-olds don't want to just be...
Yeah,
20-year-olds want to
Dr.
hook
Drew,
up, Laura.
I'm going to tell you something.
Tell me something.
I'm 38 and I date 19-year-olds.
Yeah, but that's an adult. This is
Yeah.
giant. I mean,
Okay.
that's not good for 19-year-olds necessarily.
No,
but
that's
at least
fine.
you're at least both adults.
Yeah,
you know?
because you know what? Somebody said between 16 and 19, that is a long time.
Your
at
brain
that
keeps
age.
developing. It's a
At that
wholly
age.
different thing. Let's
Yeah,
take another call.
From 19, oh, she's gone.
Crystal.
Oh, good luck to
Yeah,
her.
date, Laura. Date. Don't start.
Date, but
Yeah,
don't have
So
sex.
we're advising her to
Don't
go
have
against,
sex.
family and stuff. That's
Because that's ridiculous.
No,
You can't
maybe
let
just
a-
need something for
that
coffee
she
or
should.
something.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell her parents, and we're just going to go have coffee.
Yeah.
Do 16-year-olds go get coffee?
Or whatever. A child.
Go to the mall, walk around, and look for the ultimate frozen yogurt.
Crystal,
Yes, hello.
what's going on?
Cold stuff.
Hey guys, what's up?
What up?
I was gonna say that was an awesome bunny story that you told,
Oh, thanks.
but it was a horrible ending. I'm really sorry you got arrested.
It really is a horrible ending for me.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
and I didn't get it. It was
No,
like
the
a
ultimate-
citation. It was like a parking
Do you have
ticket.
to go to court or just pay like
Yes.
80? You do down in
Yeah.
Palm Springs. You have
Wait,
to
but
drive there.
India,
And go.
or a lawyer might.
I listened to the story and I heard a good ending. He's sober again. And sometimes
that's what happened.
it gets
It was a
through to you.
wake-up
Yeah,
call,
it gets through.
Yeah. Completely cold, literally cold, stone cold sober.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
and I
man.
feel good again.
All right. Well, you guys ready to hear my problems?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm 19, and I've been dating this guy for almost 2 years, and I have two major problems. Number one, I have a dependency on heroin.
Oh man. Are you?
Yeah.
By the way, are you from Chicago?
Yes.
I can hear it. I hear the Chicago.
voice, yeah.
Because that's where I'm from.
I hear the stuff he knows.
The stuff he
Okay.
knows.
And she's got a stuff. Is it stuff
Yeah,
with
well,
heroin?
I have allergies, but
Allergies.
anyways,
Allergies
I've
to
never touched
heroin.
a needle. I've never done that. It just started out where, I do whatever like now and then, but he's been doing it forever. And
Is it that
pretty soon,
white?
before I knew it, I'd be all up if I didn't do it.
Hey, Crystal. Crystal.
Crystal.
See, now you're done. Anderson, is she done?
Hang on, I got to hear the end of her story though.
Are you there?
We have to take a few minutes for the whole thing to
Yes.
reset.
So you just have to give me 10 seconds so I
Yeah.
can cut it. We're good to go. But like right after she cusses, I have to listen
What?
to
And
her
then what is the audience listening to during
Us
this?
Us
talking.
talk right now.
Oh, then that's great.
Let's not talk to Crystal
No,
anymore.
that's fine.
What's that, Anderson?
Do we have to talk to Crystal on the
I
full
need to
moon?
finish
She's all
this.
effed up.
Yeah, but she's on heroin.
Can you just give her some advice, Drew, off the while she's on hold?
Well, you're right. In a way, it's almost a waste of time and energy to talk to heroin addicts because it's such a profoundly deadly disease, and their thinking is so affected by it, and they believe they can control it. And if I could just get off it, I'll be fine. The fact is, there's one and only one way to deal with opiate addiction now, and that is to go into a long-term, highly structured program. And the detox is no sweat, but the staying off is very.
What about she's only
complex.
been doing not only but 2 months?
No,
Still, you
it's
can-
more than that. She's just
It is-
minimizing it.
That's why I honestly never got into heroin.
Well,
I'm just too
the
frightened
opiates
of
is
it.
such
It's
a
just
serious
'cause-
addiction.
Yeah, and you'll
she,
just
she had a question on our screen about her periods. That her periods have gone away, and absolutely, heroin will block the cycling mechanisms of.
Guess what else goes away? Your life.
Yeah, that comes later.
Your life.
Yeah, you die. Very few heroin addicts see 50.
All right, Kate, you're 15 on LoveLine. What's up, Kate? With Andy Dick here, by the way.
Welcome.
Welcome.
He's bisexual.
Kate,
Hey.
you always told me you were trisexual.
I'll try anything.
What is Morrissey? Asexual.
Asexual.
Right.
None.
None.
Nothing. He used to have a vagina,
No.
but he sewed it up.
Easy.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
He lives right around the corner.
He
Kate?
does.
I think so.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Okay, some of my friends have gone on the pill and their boobs have grown.
That does happen.
Yes.
I was
The
wondering,
estrogen
since like
pills.
I am like the only A cup of like my group of friends. I don't know if it's just my group of friends that are C and D cups or whatever. But I was wondering if I would go on the pill, would my boobs grow?
There's no way to predict that.
Your boobs get really sore as well.
But what A cup is real
Small,
little.
yeah.
I like little breasts. I
Yeah, I
honestly
know.
do.
There's no way to sort of.
I prefer little
Right.
breasts.
Men
You-
each have their own sort of
Don't
sweet
change you. Find a guy that likes you for you. I would date you. I prefer little breasts. They never sag ever.
Well,
They're-
thanks, Andy.
Well, yeah. I'll give you my number off the air.
And
She's 15.
The fact is,
She's 15. No, never mind. Nothing.
the
No.
fact is, though, Kate, you probably will grow. You're only 15. You will.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
another
of course.
3 to 5 years of.
Oh, they grow up till
growth
like
annually.
what? 23 maybe.
Andy, you
sometimes.
said it so perfect. I know so many of my friends like small boobs.
I love them.
Tons,
I do not like fake ones, and I really don't like big ones.
Jamie.
I enjoy a breast, by the way, actually. A nice size, a decent size. But I also enjoy the small one.
Jamie.
Yes.
What's up?
I work in a correctional facility for juveniles, and I work primarily with female juveniles between the ages of about 12 to, well, they leave when they're 18. And I used to work with adults back east, and it's a whole new ballgame with the juvenile females. There's the fact that the question I'm asking is basically for Dr. Drew in regards to self-abuse. Why does it happen? How can it be avoided?
You talking about cutting?
Yes, cutting.
That's that MTV thing that you were talking about, right?
Cutting has become a contagious problem in that age group. It's become sort of the behavior du jour, and there's no doubt that it is something that has become a trend. It is basically a bid, what I call, for affect regulation. It's people that have severe emotional distress and profound aggression and frustration and have no other means to manage it. They just grab for something desperate. You can use drugs. You can do bungee jumping. You can try to do things to simulate your brain, but one of the things you can do is cutting, and it works for them. That's why they do it. The only way you can really, other than putting them in... What?
I just remember there's this thing I saw where people are getting off on not just cutting, but cutting off whole limbs. Have you seen that?
In Germany?
They get off on cutting off. They start with like a fingertip, but they can like cut off a whole leg, and it's sexual.
They just keep cutting. They'll take a little piece.
Yeah,
and
but then they'll
just
take
keep
a
going.
whole leg off, dude. You didn't hear about that?
That's
true.
That's that's the same people that end up dismembering other people and things too. That's the same kind of.
God.
Yeah, it's bad.
But what were you going to say,
Jamie? The other than dealing with the behaviors in a highly structured manner, as we would any other truant behavior, it's a matter of getting them proper psychiatric care. And I know that's in high demand and short availability where you are. But it's a very complex problem. It's not as though there's one sort of basic approach to this. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It's a symptom of many, many different problems. In terms of getting it to stop, though, just like any other behavior, you need to stop, whether it is, graduated consequences or whatever, restraints of various types. You have to deal with it in a very structured way.
So, Drew, we know why some girls go one way and guys go one way based on what happened to them as a kid, but what happens to them normally that makes them want to cut?
It's trauma.
It's
trauma. It's virus.
One big trauma, or just
no? It's usually chronic trauma. It's usually people that are very, very seriously psychiatrically impaired.
All right, we got to take a break.
Yeah.
Break time. Andy Dick is here.
Yeah.
He's on TV. He's always on TV.
Yes.
He was in Old School. He had the best role in that. He kicked the crap out of Will Ferrell.
Yes, I did.
I know, that was with the frying pan,
I'd like
I
to
believe.
do that in person.
Really?
He's taking all my roles.
No.
Well, he's a big movie star, and I'm not.
He is. He's gone to like that. What do you mean you're not a big
Not
movie
a big movie star. I have cameos. But just hold on. It'll happen.
You're a big television star.
Yeah, it'll happen.
It'll
happen.
Hey, Drew and I work in a freaking booth 8 by 10 feet.
Yeah.
Well, he gets to be on CNN, which is cool.
Are you on CNN now?
And MSNBC. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah. You know, he's a doctor.
That's nice.
All right, more with Andy Dick and more LoveLine after this.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
This is Live 105.
Ready to go.
All right, we're back on LoveLine. I'm Stryker for Adam Carolla. Drew Pinsky, board certified.
Blah, blah, blah.
Addiction medicine
He's a board
specialist.
certified blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
And I am a board certified so-and-so.
Rabbit head.
Yeah.
Bunny head.
Call me Mr. Rabbit Head.
Every time I hear about Flaming Lips and see the bunnies, I'm going to think of you now.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, because that's not what led to the...
That wasn't. That was the fun
citation.
part.
Right.
That was the fun part.
Being on stage.
But that was the part that raised the red flag.
For people
For
like...
the cops.
Keep an eye on that
Keep
guy.
an eye on that foo.
Yeah. Andy, you're on TV on ABC on Tuesdays at 9:30. It's called Less Than Perfect. You've been
Yeah, that show just got picked up for a third year,
season?
which means probably it's going to go for the full, at least
Full run,
5. Yeah.
And you've had how many
Because
other
they
shows that have gone that many? Two? News Radio,
News
right?
Radio, right? And that was it. The Andy Dick Show had 3 seasons, but they were MTV seasons, which is 6 episodes each.
Right.
But then we had 8. We had 20 altogether. And then the news show on MTV is called...
Yeah, what's it called?
The Assistant.
Which is kind of like
Or,
The Apprentice.
As I call it, the Ass Assistant. And it's very much... You know, I know what that is from. Yeah. That's my Barney Fife getting reamed by Andy Griffith. The Assistant is like a parody. It's like a comedy version of The Apprentice. And so there's 12 contestants, and then I eliminate them one by one.
You're fired.
Yeah.
I can see you now.
It is, except I say you're clipped.
Have you done it yet?
Yeah, we shot it, and I was just in the editing bay today. It's going to be strange. Yeah.
They're trying to be your assistant.
Yes.
And are they going to really be your assistant?
In the end, what they win is an entry-level job at MTV.
That's cool.
And a car.
What's their salary?
A car. I don't know. It's an
MTV,
entry
it's
level.
free.
Yeah.
I was going to say MTV is like $8 an hour.
Yeah.
Free.
It's really low. It's low. And they went a little tight. They went a Scion TC.
Right.
Cool.
Run by hamsters. It's one of those little things,
Yeah.
tiny little things. And that's coming on in July.
That is
it's coming
that
on
sounds
like next
fantastic.
month.
Was that your idea behind?
No, but it originated from an idea that we did on the Andy Dick Show where we followed my assistant around. And you know the MTV Movie Awards are this Saturday.
Yes.
You know
Going?
that?
I might be
I'm
going.
going to go, and good, then we can hang out. I'm going to go, and I also have a couple bits in there.
Oh, cool.
So that's funny. And I was going to tell you one more thing. The assistant, I don't remember.
Yes,
What
All
else?
right, we got a bunch of cool calls.
Good. Let me hear these
Wait,
people.
I don't want you to end up like David Spade and getting
happened?
stun gunned. Remember?
I know. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you, that the assistant's supposed to be about the assistants, but it really winds up being about this arc of my character just slowly going insane. Why would I need 12 assistants? There's not that much work for me to give them.
Do you start beating on them the way you beat on your band?
I'm not legally allowed to. I wanted to bitch slap all of them.
Yes. Reach back like a
Or
pimp and
hump
slap
them.
the hoe. All right,
Yeah.
Jade, you're 21 on Loveline.
He's got backhand like John McEnroe.
That's right. True.
Wow, good.
Anderson. All right, what's up, Jade?
Okay, I've been a diabetic since I was 7 years old,
Yeah.
and I still have filling and everything in my legs, and everything's going great. But I recently just turned 21, and I've actually recently just lost my virginity, and I'm unable to orgasm, and I was wondering if that had something to do with it.
It could, but it's hard to say that it is due to that. Most juvenile diabetics are kind of thin.
Are you thin or not?
No, 135.
What?
You're what?
Did you say thin?
Yeah.
Like, are you skinny or medium or
Hefty.
135, I was.
You're fat.
So you're normal. She's
Yeah,
normal.
most juvenile diabetics are kind of on the thin
Oh,
side.
really? I'm not a doctor, but I would say it has nothing to, I think that
Well, most 21-year-old
hard
females, first of all,
has nothing to do with
the
it.
significant majority of 21-year-old females will not have an orgasm with intercourse. That's
Yeah.
all comers.
They need
And
the
they're
oral.
non-comers.
The oral, right?
Oral
Drew?
sex for
Yeah,
most of them is
yeah,
necessary.
or they need the reach around.
Or some sort of direct stimulation.
Yeah.
While
Most
you're
of them.
doing the
Very few,
sex.
maybe 10
Yes.
or 20% will actually have orgasm with intercourse.
Is it a two-finger reach around or a one
Hang on.
finger? Hold on.
Now, the fact is that did you ever go through a period of time during when you were growing up that you didn't take your insulin and ended up in ketoacidosis and all that stuff?
Yes, keto.
No.
No. So you've been diligent with your insulin. Your
Well,
blood
whose
sugar control.
acidosis did you end up in?
You've been in diligent control of your blood sugar throughout your life, right?
Wah, wah, wah.
Right.
So you had no complication from your diabetes.
I'm going to bring my own snare drum.
Well, a few, obviously, when I was younger. I had a low where I got.
Right, but you didn't end up in the hospital with
No.
What
Okay.
I would do is just eat some candy and take a nap.
So and never wake up again.
Oh, really?
And so you have no neuropathy, so there's no evidence of nerve damage yet from your diabetes, so it's unlikely to be affecting your sexual functioning. Okay?
You just started
That's
sex.
what I
It's
don't
gonna take a
understand.
while to have an
Well, I don't
orgasm.
understand. They're not allowed to eat sugar, but when they're at their worst diabetic fit, give them a piece of candy.
Yes.
Well,
No,
I don't
that's
understand
the-
how that works.
That the insulin, the things we treat them with, can cause very, very low blood sugars, and low blood sugar can be life-threatening immediately. The high sugars are what cause the damage from the diabetes.
Don't understand, and you know what?
And sometimes when the high gets really high, it changes the acid-base status of the whole entire system.
I'm going to
and
sleep
flips
right
them into
now.
something called
take
ketoacidosis.
this.
How come no one just said, and we tried to, but you were talking about being in the acetosis when you first have sex? I'm not a girl.
No
but
one has
it's-
orgasms.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. I mean, I had, guys have one. I can have one when the wind's blowing kind of strong.
This
but-
is actually something that really bothers me is that women are not taught about how they actually function. No one teaches women about how they actually function.
About how their clitoris
Their
works.
sexual responsiveness, how varied they
A
are.
clitoris is a mini penis.
Except it doesn't work like one.
But it's this. Doesn't it have the same nerves?
It's
It's like a little mini
primordial
penis.
source of the same thing. Yes.
It is. It's a primordial, meaning a primordial. You just called them like little salamanders. You
Yes,
just called
yes,
all
it's a
women
salamander
salamanders.
penis. No, a salamander penis.
I like that.
Actually, I meant tadpole. Yeah.
Polywog.
turns
Polywog
into a
is my
fraud.
company.
Thank you.
That's my production company,
yes,
Polywog.
Of course, yes.
You guys do Less Than Perfect?
We didn't do that. We did the Andy Dick show.
You did. That was such a good show, by the way.
Natalie,
that was
16.
awesome.
Save us,
Thanks.
Natalie.
I'm going
What's
to call
going
you.
on? Natalie.
Thank you.
Saving from what?
From you.
Thank you.
From me.
Natalie, go ahead. Caller.
Yeah, me.
What's up?
Easy there, mister. What's up,
These
Natalia?
are your same numbers.
Not much.
I moved
Beaches
even.
ain't.
No, I want to hear the House of Pain one.
I got the Bakhan like John McEnroe. That beach steps up, I'm smocking the
Come on, we
hoe.
need to hear the House of Pain.
Come on, let's
Anderson, you can come up with that.
I just played it. You didn't hear it?
Yeah, no, the real one.
Oh, I'm not gonna get the song. Come on.
Come on. Yeah, Chris.
Go ahead,
I
Natalia.
want the real
Is
one.
Natalia
House
here?
of Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
My question is, like, I'm 16, and I have a boyfriend, and he's 17. And we've been together for about 6 months, and he's, like, really pressuring sex, and I'm, like, really not ready.
Then really don't
That's
let
cool
it. Yeah.
that you're doing that.
Then if he pushes you beyond that, it's called rape. So you have to put him on notice that you truly mean no, and any sort of not even pressuring, but manipulation or overpowering will be a serious problem.
And tell him the more he annoys you about asking, the less likely you're going to not give in, but that you're going to do it at some point.
But know this, males from 16 on are under the influence of an incredibly powerful drug. Unbelievable.
I'm still on it.
Testosterone.
Testosterone?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Are you, from when to when is the testosterone?
From 16 to 40.
So you're done, Drew. Your testosterone is gone,
I can
Mr.
feel it
Pinsky.
fading. But at 16 to 20, it's just in a full storm.
Is yours just starting to subside?
Well,
Can you feel
I'm
it subside?
38.
You must feel it kind of
yeah,
waxing and waning.
just
a bit.
last week,
Yeah.
I just felt a little wane.
Like that girl.
John Wayne.
I beg your pardon.
Come on.
Drew, can you feel it going down a little or not?
You can notice it, yeah.
Really?
I noticed most guys work out a lot and things, and I used to be able to push incredibly heavy weights. Now it's like, what the hell? What happened
Really?
here? What happened here? I'll start running. So,
Natalia, do you understand what to do?
Yeah, like, just don't give in.
don't
Exactly.
Give in.
Don't.
It's very
I
good.
don't
You know what's
wanna-
good for
I
you.
regret it, because, like, I care a lot about him, and I don't want
Listen, you will
Let me
not
give her
regret
one
it.
more piece of advice. If you're feeling it, if something happens, at the very least, please wear a rubber. Wear a condom.
Yes.
At the
Or
very
give
least.
him oral
have
sex.
her wear. Have him wear a condom.
Yeah, oral sex
Or
does
that,
kind of take the intercourse away from out of the equation, as it were.
Yeah.
But the fact that women have to do that in order to diffuse the situation, troubling.
I'm feeling guilty right now.
You is this something you've done?
Yeah.
You sicken me. Here is let's see. We did that. Seriously. Let's talk about.
Oh, thank you, by the way. You guys are the ones that hook me up with Coachella every year.
Yeah.
Thanks for the citation.
Grace. Grace 19.
These 2 tickets will get you a citation back to India.
What's up, Grace?
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
What
Is
up?
Andy Dick? Is that who's talking?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
that is? All right,
Did you
awesome.
recognize my voice, or
I
did you?
I was like, who's talking? All right, that's awesome. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
More Jello, please.
Wait, what is I remember?
Well,
that. What is that
that's,
from?
It's a caller who was sexually abused at about 4, and so her voice sounded like a 4-year-old.
Oh, me?
Well, you've got a little bit of that going on.
Oh, okay. No, I'm a little person.
I was going to say, you don't give me the feeling.
She
though.
sounded like the one that
No.
said
No,
more jello.
no, it's not the same.
Sounded
No,
exactly.
yeah.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
No, I'm just a small person. Okay,
I believe that. Notice that sometimes I
how
don't believe
small
that.
are
and
you,
I'll really
Grace?
push on it.
Are you literally a midget?
No, I'm about 4'11". More
Yeah.
Jello, please.
Yeah. Go ahead, Grace.
Is
what's
that
up?
that is the
That's
same
somebody
one? That's
different.
somebody
No,
pushing
no,
the
no.
button.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I have a question.
It
I've
does
been dating a
sound-
guy for about 2 years now, and
Jello.
he decided recently, actually just today, that he didn't want to have sex with me anymore.
He's gay.
You've been having sex for 2 years?
Yes, well, I met him, I guess it took us about 6 months. to have
And under what circumstances did he decide to
Actually,
take it away?
one of his close friends just got pregnant. And
A female friend.
Yes, and she's on the pill just like I am, and she's been using condoms. We don't, but she got pregnant.
She got pregnant using condoms on the pill?
Yes, see, I'm trying to tell him that's not
This
possible,
is the Messiah. The Messiah is coming.
Yeah.
Did she mess up? Because he won't have sex with me now, and I'm
Well,
telling
first
him.
of all, I unfortunately, I've been talking to LoveLine callers for so many years, my head immediately goes to, it's his child.
Oh, no, he's related to this person.
Even worse.
No.
Where do you live? Like Northern California or something?
Fresno.
Yeah, see?
Fresno's almost Bakersfield. It's Bakersfield Light.
Yeah. It's the arson capital of the world, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
All right, but Grace, he's just freaking out right now. Listen, if you're on the pill, you take it properly. You don't take any other medications or anything.
Yeah.
The probability of a pregnancy is extremely remote. If you add a condom,
right now.
if you add a condom to that, it is.
100%.
I'm serious.
It's gotta be.
It is the second coming.
Okay. So
It is the Messiah. Now I guarantee you something happened with how
he
those
had
people,
the first coming.
what that other couple was doing, and they goofed up in some way.
So with me just taking the pill.
Would be plenty if you had a condom. There's just no way you're going to get pregnant. It's just never going to happen.
Thank you. That
All right.
just reinforced what I was saying.
What's that?
That just helped a lot. What I was saying.
All
I was
right.
trying to tell him that. So
Great. I
can't
hope he'll
live
listen to
without
me.
sex, so.
Hey, Grace's boyfriend, get your act together. Don't be such a wimp. Come on.
I've been just a P. Can you say the P?
And be realistic too. Be realistic. Just because we're biological beings, but when people sort of awaken to it, they flip out as opposed to sort of dealing with it in a realistic way.
Right.
Deal with it responsibly, realistically. That's fine. You're adult. He's 19 or 20 also?
He's 20. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Be an adult. Okay.
Let's go to number. We got to go to number 4.
No, we're going to break.
We're going to break. All
And
right.
then we'll come back with
going to
Germany.
break. Coming back with Andy Dick, and we're going to do Germany or Florida.
Yeah.
Which I'm aware of.
Andy
that
should be
is.
good at
Germany?
this.
Or Florida.
You reached to Germany.
No, but you'll hear what it's about, okay?
Okay.
We'll explain in a minute. More on Loveline coming up next.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back.
You know, Drew, smelling good is more than a smell. It's an attitude.
That's true, Adam.
It is?
Yeah. I know how to get that attitude, too.
How? Break down?
Axe deodorant body spray.
All right, we are back on Loveline. Dr. Drew, Stryker, Andy Dick is here. Andy Dick's going to be, you'll be able to see him.
Yes.
Can I say they'll see you at the MTV?
I'll be at the MTV Movie Awards.
And maybe doing a little something at the
doing a
thing.
little something during it. I did a short film with Lindsay Lowe.
Pre-tape?
Tiny little 1 minute bit.
Those are so funny.
But this one's so short, it's not even worth it almost. But it's still funny. And I think I'll some kind of live bit, actually, pre-show, like red carpet bull crap.
Doing some stuff.
Something funny.
Trying to get everyone
That
ready
ties
for
in
the
with my new
assistant.
show, yeah.
The
The assistant.
assistant.
Yeah. And they're all hot, too. There's hot girls and guys, all of them.
Really?
Yeah, they're all great.
Excellent.
All right, it's time for a little Germany or Florida.
Germany or Florida? I know
Hang on.
Corolla's not here, so I'm excited to play
Time
this
for
thing.
yeah.
Okay, Drew? What are we going to
The theme song.
Oh, the theme song. All right, let's go.
Things are sick and twisted from too much sun and Nazis. Sex, meth, and death fetishes. Both of them have got these. Guaranteed not to bore ya. Germany or Florida.
There you go.
Germany or Florida? All right.
How did he know that?
Tim is 21. That's just a tape.
What's up, Tim?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good.
All right, here's my article. 60 police officers were rushed to douse a quarrel that erupted when a family barbecue overheated into unbridled violence, with the repeated stabbing of one man in the bottom with a grilling skewer, which required hospitalization. We needed about an hour and a half to calm things down, said the local police spokesman. Police said the ruckus between some 40 individuals from 3 families in the Central Park began when a 6-year-old boy was struck in the face by a stick from an unidentified boy.
Germany or Florida?
I'm going to say, just based on the language they
Right,
used,
that's what I was...
bottom, and ruckus, that it's Germany.
Well,
and it was an English paper.
How many German families have barbecues, and 3 families have 40 people?
That's true.
That is a southeastern type
I
of
am
thing.
going
You're
for...
right about that.
That is Florida.
I am
Bottom.
going to say Florida.
Stabbed in the
as
bottom.
well.
In the bottom.
We got Drew. Wait 10 seconds.
Yeah.
We're playing Germany or Florida. All right, we got 2 Floridas. And are you staying with Germany?
Have I persuaded you?
I'm staying with Germany still.
right.
Yes, I have to,
Yeah,
All right, Tim, Germany or
we should
Florida?
give this one to Andy Dick, because it's Germany.
Oh,
Thank you.
well done.
Thank
Have a
you,
good Berlin.
Ruckus.
Berlin. Fantastic. And game well played, by the way. The language is clues.
Thank you, Tim.
very
Good
much.
job, Tim. All
All right,
right.
thanks, guys.
See you later.
Maybe Andy
Yeah,
can
we're
give us
going.
a rendition of the theme song.
No, I can't.
We got Tori Amos, we got Pink. We need you.
I'll do it if I have the lyrics in front of me.
Basically, we'll just go
You make 'em
Germany or Florida. They sing Germany or Florida.
Just that, right?
Germany or Florida.
Tori Amos.
Oh.
Pink.
I love her.
Here's Pink.
Germany or Florida.
Okay, I'll do one. Wait, hang on. I gotta warm up my vocal cords.
You're ready.
Germany or Florida.
I like that.
I like it. Yeah.
That's one of my
that was
favorites so
80s
far.
rock. Right? That was like
Shut
the
up,
darkness in full effect right there.
Bailey,
even a thing called
17.
Hello.
Hey, Bailey.
Hey, I was wondering, I don't know what a douche is, and my boyfriend says if I use it, then it'll take away the smell of my poo. He says that my poo smells bad. I really don't
This
know
is
that.
fake. This is.
Hang on.
You know what a douche is.
No.
Have you ever heard of the term douche bag?
I don't know what some other word that
Are
she
the
used
seagulls
is.
following you when you walk on the beach?
Your what smells bad?
My poon.
Her poon.
Punani.
Her poon. Oh, my poon smells. My poon smells. I need a douche right now. No, that's it. That's all I got.
Bailey, the douche is basically just a wash, a liquid, often has a vinegar or a scent in it that just sort of
mint sometimes.
Flushes things out. It's
makes
not
you spring
considered.
fresh.
Yeah, it's not considered to be particularly good for you, and it really doesn't help the smell. The smell is bacterial overgrowth, and you need an antibiotic cream for that. So you should talk to your doctor.
Flush it out with coffee.
Antibiotic cream. That's what you need. All right. This
Or
is
that, Japanese
Jason has been on hold for quite a while. Here,
What's up,
19.
Jason?
What's up, man?
What's up?
What up?
I love crank anchors. You remember me, don't you? The crank
Yeah,
anchors,
you
dude?
got my show Crank Yankers.
Wait,
yeah.
say crank
Crank
anchors.
anchor.
Is that you?
Wait,
You've
that's
aged.
me. It's been a while since I've been on.
I was going to say you've gotten older. You don't quite.
Wait, explain this?
Is that the same guy for real?
Yeah, listen. Play it again, Anderson.
Crank anchor.
That's how we used to sound. Now say crank anchors.
Crank anchor.
It's like him with his
That's
voice
odd.
changed.
How many years has it been?
Yeah, maybe 6 months, 9 months.
What was your name last time?
I've only had 2. My real name and then Jason.
What'd you use last time?
I think I used Jason last time. I'm not sure.
What is that accent?
Who's Jason?
Jason.
Where are you from, buddy?
I'm from here, hopefully.
Where?
Here.
Where here? Oh, man, this guy.
Oh,
Here.
you got a smoke detector going off, dude.
Okay.
Wait, Jason.
I want to know the time frame between.
Hang on a
each beat.
second.
Hang on.
Now, you guys got to listen real carefully here. You can hear a tiny. Jason, are you in your bedroom?
Yes.
Is there a smoke detector in your room?
Yes.
Would you stand near it for a second, please? Just kind of go over there quietly with the phone. Go over there.
I'm fascinated. What's going on?
Listen.
You okay? Just a second.
Okay. Go stand by the smoke detector.
You're creeping me out. I love
I'm
it.
not
What's
sure if
going
it's low
on?
on batteries though, but you can check.
Yes, I know it's low on
No
batteries.
one changes their batteries. It beeps 24 hours a day with they refuse
In his
to change it.
battery.
Right.
It's the same guy from the last time?
No. Most of our callers live this kind of life.
We need a beep.
It should be going off about now. Oh, because our phones are so screwed up, they cut off on us. Well, in there, I heard the beep up in the
I heard it
distance.
also.
So you're saying that a lot of people
A
have
lot of our callers are so kind of checked out that the smoke detector goes off in their bedroom 24/7
They can still
for
sleep.
year on yen, and they don't change the battery.
Oh, my.
And we hear it so, we're listening very carefully to their voices, and it's disturbing to us. It goes off once, it makes our skin crawl.
Yes.
They live in it. It's like Chinese water
It
torture.
is torture.
Jason.
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
I think he got lightheaded and
Elva.
passed out on the way over to the smoke detector. The smoke was thicker up high.
Jason?
That also
Yes,
could
I'm
be.
still here.
Okay, so you guys, we'll keep him talking. That helps keep the phone line open. We'll
Okay.
hear the beep go
Okay.
off.
Okay.
What's going
Jason,
on?
what's
with you,
going on,
Jason?
buddy?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have a 17-year-old girlfriend, and, well, we've been thinking about having sex. But I still live at home, so I want to know if it causes physical and or psychological change.
At
Like a
19?
change that maybe my parents would notice that would just, like, really suck because they're, like, really Christian.
No, there's nothing about you that will constitutionally change.
Is he into girls?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No.
He's 19. 19, it's considered, throughout the world, that would be considered a normal and healthy age to begin sex.
and
Did you
he's
hear it?
bisexual.
Did you hear it go off?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
Really high pitched. It was very high pitched, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
I know, well, you have to live with it. You
You're
tuned it
used to
out.
the goddamn
Yeah, you're
beep over
tuning
and
it
over
out.
again.
Yeah, there's, well, how about my girlfriend?
How old is she?
She's 17.
And
She still lives at home, too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's legal at 17 in your
Dr. Drew is opening up his black notebook, everyone. He's looking up New Mexico to see if a 19-year-old can have sex with a 17-year-old.
You have a list there? I'm
17.
going to need to make a copy.
17 is the age
Let
of
me see
consent.
that thing.
Throughout
What
the world.
Heck?
So he's legal, right?
Legal age of consent. He's got a whole booklet here.
Jason, why don't you want to do it? You're afraid it's going to mess you up mentally?
Afraid it's going to change him and his parents will notice.
Oh God, forget that. That's the dumbest question I've
I'm
ever
more
heard.
concerned, Jason, with the fact that you were at 19 so dependent on your family that you're
afraid to have sex.
Well, afraid to be a person, and for fear that any genuine expression of yourself will result in damage to your parents.
Right.
19. It's time to get out of the house. Time for a break.
All right, we're going to go out of this room for a minute and do some naughty things, and we'll be back. Andy, Dick, Drew, me, Stryker, on LoveLine.
All right, guys, here's the deal. You're looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line. 877-889-DATE. Call the date line. Oh, yeah! Everybody now!
LoveLine will be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe. Experience the Axe effect.
Back on LoveLine. It's 1-800-LOVE-191 if you want to talk to Andy, Dick, or Drew and ask questions. I'm Stryker, hanging in here for Corolla till he comes back from Italy.
Yeah, what's he doing in Italy?
I don't know.
Vacationing.
Oh,
40th
really?
birthday. He's never been to Italy.
He's what birthday?
40th.
40. He's 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
He's getting up there.
Yep.
Ancient.
I'm right
thing.
behind him.
You're not, but you look like 30.
Oh, thank you. I'm 38, though.
I know.
Thank
Well, I know
you.
you're close to
If the
40.
drugs preserve me.
I thought drugs make your skin old, Drew.
Smoking does.
Really?
Smoking does. Smoking cigarettes is the worst. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
You've never tried one?
Nope.
Seriously?
I smoked a pipe once in a play, and
Yeah.
I almost vomited.
Wow.
There is a drug that'll age you more quickly. That's speed.
Because it makes you stay up
Really?
for so long, right? Or is it
People
just
just
what's
look
in
old
it?
when they're doing speed.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Let's take a call.
All right, let's take a call here.
John, 22.
John,
Yeah.
what's up, man? You're on LoveLine.
Oh, wonderful. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Okay, well, basically, here's the thing. I'd say about 4 weeks ago, usually when I masturbate, I use, like, a standard, like, Lubriderm lotion, right?
What about Astroglide? That's the best
I am
product.
sponsored by Astroglide.
So I need to be sponsored by
I
them.
can get you hooked up with them. I have cases of it in my closet right now.
I have given them more mentions the last 2 nights in the history of
Astroglide rocks. You know what
It's
their
something
motto
about
is?
the consistency.
But Astroglide's motto is second only to nature.
Exactly, that's what it is. And the thing washes off in 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
No
It's water
stickiness.
soluble or whatever. You just flop your pee over the sink and you just rinse it off and it's done. You're out.
You can use a towel to rinse off or plop it in and flip it with the water.
Don't leave it on though. Sticky, itchy, gooey mess.
Yeah, but not that sticky compared to others.
Right,
but still
just
sticky.
don't leave it on. Yeah. It's just too itchy.
That's a good segue into my issue, actually.
What's the issue? Let's hear it. I love
Okay,
it.
well-
I'm a professional masturbator, so go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
We know our own. Now, I regularly use like a Lubriderm lotion, very standard, but about 4 weeks ago, the lotion that I had was Lubriderm with SPF 15 in it, and it's the only difference in my masturbating that I've seen that would lead to a problem that I have, in that the day after I used it to masturbate, I went to urinate, and it was like a horrible stinging, like
It
burning
went inside your wiener, man. Like if you ever tried it with shampoo in the shower, it'll sting. It's because it gets inside of the hole.
Yes.
You're right, but should that last this long?
Well, how long has it been now?
It still irritates me now.
And how
it's been
long?
About 4 weeks.
4 weeks? Sounds like you've got chlamydia. I had chlamydia once. It was like I was fire.
Right. Well, it's not so much the burning anymore. That's tapered off, and now it's like
Peeing fire.
it's like itchy.
right.
Like the urethra itches.
All right, you guys ready?
Get a water gun and squirt it in
Dr.
the
Drew
hole
knows
and
what's
rinse
up.
it out.
Okay, this is called urethritis, which just means inflammation of the urethra. And certainly it started as a chemical urethritis, but sometimes you can get an infection on top of that. And so it may be a continued infectious process, like Andy suggests, not necessarily chlamydia, maybe other bacteria, and it needs to be treated with antibiotics.
Can you sometimes get this same type of situation from your own sperm? Like
You
if
mean
I
it's
eat,
stuck
like, you
in
know
there?
what? Because I'll tell you what. I eat a lot of cayenne pepper.
So
I literally take it in capsules. I take more than you probably should.
You eat Mexican and your
I do.
Your semen burns.
Yeah, and does it shoot out fire?
No.
You don't know. How would you know?
I've tried
Just
it many
'cause you're
times.
a doctor.
He's tasted it.
But the cayenne part could do a little something.
That's what I'm saying.
A little something.
What about the whole
That may be
pineapple
more
theory?
from peeing.
Give it a little bite.
No. In
Take
old days of
cayenne
LoveLine, we
pepper.
actually tested that theory, and it didn't stand up to scientific scrutiny. as
What
they say.
didn't? What?
Eating
The
a lot of
pineapple.
pineapple.
That didn't stand out.
I thought that really works, though. It sweetens it up a little bit.
I think there's only ways to
The
make
only
it.
way that it sweetens it is if you shoot your load right on the pineapple, and then and then eat the pineapple with it.
They have that at a buffet in Beverly Hills, I think.
Tasty.
It's not yogurt. All right, where are we going, Drew?
To the toilet to vomit.
Oh, go to 4. No, 4. Charlie, you're 22 on LoveLine.
Yeah, I just wanted to call because I'm having some ambivalent issues with my my sexual tendencies. Because ever since I saw Andy Dick on TV, I think I'm sort of turning gay.
You're a big liar.
No,
he's
I'm serious.
bisexual. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It just makes me so mad because all those other actors out there, they're not as good as you, and they make all this money, and you should be making all this money.
He's making good money from
Don't
this
worry
sitcom,
about me.
homeboy.
Don't worry. I am driving a Honda Civic home tonight, fully loaded.
Really? Did you get the hybrid kind?
Yes.
You did?
He's
See, I'm kind of like a hybrid. I'm like half gas, half electric, half.
You're done, Charlie.
And you're half done.
Yeah, half done. You're half done
half
also.
baked.
Getting on a sitcom's got to be the best, by the way.
It's the easiest.
Seriously.
That's why you
I
got to
start going out
That's
for
why you want
sitcoms.
to do it, yeah.
Less than perfect. The best show ever.
What? It's a good show.
That's
Being on a
Andy's
sitcom
show.
is so easy.
What
so
is the show
smooth.
about anyways? I work at night,
It's
so I don't
about
get to
Sarah
see it.
Rue's character. She's the offbeat, funny, wacky redhead that doesn't quite fit into the New York office.
Right.
And then we are her offbeat, wacky coworkers that also don't quite fit in. Ooh, wacky things ensue in
Here's
the
the
office.
pitch. It's like news radio, except it's going to be in a New York PR office.
Yeah, no.
And we'll
It's like-
hire
no, it's
Andy
worse.
Dick's working
It's
right now.
even closer
We'll
than
get Andy
that.
Dick, and he'll be on the show.
It's like news radio, but instead of news radio, it's news television.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It's like that.
As soon as you see they need to bring some kid in like me with this thing, call me
I
here
will.
and I'll
I
run
will.
in.
Yeah, no. If you give me your headshot, I will give it to the casting director. But it's a great cushy job, and I like it. But I still want to be a movie star, and I want to get that guy's number because maybe
He's gone.
maybe
He's
he
gone.
wasn't
Gone.
lying.
Gone.
You son of a bitch! You liar!
Stephanie, 16.
Hi. I just want to start off by saying, you Dick, you totally know how to master your crack. If you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
What did she say?
He knows how to master his...
You totally know how to master your crack.
Oh, I love you.
Do,
I know what you're saying. It's from the Andy Dick show. It's a very funny bit.
Yeah, that was
that was funny. What, master your crack? I remember that. What was that? Kenny Drepson. The character's name was Kenny.
To crack someone up is find your crack, then you got to learn to master your crack.
You haven't. How do you have that memorized?
I have everything memorized. You're just the funniest. My friends and I would just sit around watching it over and over and over and over. Yeah.
That's a girl. She's from
That
San
is
Francisco.
so awesome. But how do you have that on tape?
On tape? What do you mean? That was me. I didn't record it.
No. I mean, where are you watching it is my point.
Oh, I'm not watching right now. I'm just saying in general, I tape.
Oh, you used to watch it. Do you have it on videotape?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Kenny Drepson was this character that's just like...
I taped over it, and I tried finding, where I could buy...
the DVD.
The Andy Dick Show. Hopefully, this new show called The Assistant. I have no control, and it's just to me, it's a crime. And really, if they would put it out on DVD, I feel I would hit my movie career.
It's like the Ben Stiller DVDs
It
that they
took
put out.
10 years later.
Yeah.
10 years
So
later.
in 2009, you're in.
No, worse than 10 years. I was 25. It's like 15 years later. Yeah, no, I've got to get it out now. Hopefully this new show, The Assistant, will make MTV wake up and see that there are a lot of people want the Andy Dick Show.
Oh, totally.
I can't believe that you know that character's Kenny Dreps and Master your crack.
Dude,
Which he means your crack, like your wisecrack. There were so many... That's what it's supposed to be, your wisecrack. Remember, like
I
your...
thought it was a funny crack. That's
No, I know. That's the thing. The double entendre of your cranny, your ass crack is what.
Yeah.
I know. It was very, very funny. I'm very
Did you help them come up with it? Did you help them come up with it, or like?
I can't remember if I came up with that one. I had 7 brilliant writers. 2 of them I saw yesterday because they're writing for the movie awards. But yeah, I wrote and directed that whole show.
You are a great director, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because you were in it.
Yes.
Dr. Drew.
Andy's the best director I've ever seen.
Thank you. Yeah,
He just lets you do things 1,000 times until it's funny. Until it's good, yeah.
And did you ever see you on the show?
I saw parts of it. It was funny.
You are so funny. Remember, he's legally insane.
Yeah. Well, Drew is in a hit movie, by the way. You know that, right?
Drew is in a hit movie
with the Olsen twins.
With the Olsen twins.
Is it still out?
A New York Minute. Well, it came and went in a New York Minute.
I have one more question.
Wait, she has a legitimate question. We're sorry.
When you were doing that one episode with that woman named Belle, the really huge one with the blonde hair, was that a guy or a girl in the
That
costume?
was my very good friend Paul Henderson, who was a 500-pound guy. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and it's funny because the 2 writers that I just mentioned wrote that and that sketch, and they went on to write for Letterman. As a matter of fact.
Wow.
Yeah, all my writers went on to do bigger, better things. Good for them. You're welcome.
And so, Stephanie, you have
I hope
a
you
question?
got a Christmas card.
Or we just lie to get on the I
Do you have a legitimate question? Okay.
Yeah, I have a legitimate question. Okay.
My vagina's itchy. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it would make her laugh.
He's a transvestite.
All right. Okay. I started having sex like a week ago, and it was my second time last night, and it really hurt. Like kind of up. Like word, I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like kind of this burning feeling, and like I had to go to the bathroom really bad.
That you probably were getting we're back to the urethra. Having sex can irritate the urethra and make it an urgency to pee. It also can cause infection, urinary tract infection.
Yeast infection? Is that what it is?
Urinary tract infection. Are you still having some urgency or need to pee all the time?
Not right now, but last night for a while it did, and during it felt really uncomfortable.
So you got to kind of work that out a little bit. You're traumatizing that area sort of unnecessarily, and you can cause bad infection. So if you start hurting again when you pee or start having an urgency to pee,
put some salve on your vagina.
Get it treated. Need some antibiotics.
But if you,
If you what?
If you do get an infection, is it treatable or?
Yes, quite treatable.
Everything's treatable.
Except herpes.
Antibiotics. Even herpes is controllable these days. Here is
Drew,
Andy.
I have a question about...
I want to give a shout out to my 2 friends that just moved into Flores, right in the gay neighborhood. They're a young gay couple. Yeah. They're going to be getting married soon. And congratulations to them.
Are they going to do
Josh
it out
and
here?
Mark? Congratulations.
What's up, Josh and Mark?
Mazel tov, Josh and Mark.
Mazel tov. Where are they going on their honeymoon?
I don't know. Up each other's butts.
I think that's pre-honeymoon, Andrew.
Stryker, you had a question?
Just about yeast infections on girls.
Yes, on girls.
Can overly sexed girls are more apt to get the yeast infection?
No.
Really?
What? Of course they are.
I thought that was the case.
No. But some women are just prone to it.
Okay.
And almost anything can make a prone woman develop the yeast infection.
Really?
It's just anything that upsets the delicate ecosystem in there.
Are you totally serious? Because every time, remember Elle, my last girlfriend, she would get a lot of yeast infections, and she always blamed me because we had a lot of sex. And she said it was because of that. So it has nothing to do with having a lot of sex.
No. He was saying that it's women that need to have or wish to have a lot of sex.
No. I'm saying if a girl
is having a lot of sex,
that they're more prone to yeast infections.
I would say yes because
for some girls, I think that's true. Okay. Right, anything that upsets that system. Yeah.
Now, how can they prevent it? Right after sex, go to the bathroom?
No. First of all, the guy's got to be treated too, because sometimes you can harbor it in your urethra and re-exposing them. And the other thing to do is get some, over-the-counter cream. Just keep using them.
If God gives you a yeast infection, make
lemonade.
bread.
Make bread.
Make lemonade. Andy, you're 18. You're on LoveLine.
Yeah, what's up?
What's
I
going
wish
on?
I was 18 again.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. All right. I've dated like 4 girls, not at the same time, but 4 different girls in the past 9 months or so, and like I don't know, it's all going fine and stuff in the relationship, but like all of a sudden, like I don't know, into 2 weeks or so into the relationship, or even earlier than that, like I'll just break up with them, and I don't know why, I just give them a lame ass excuse or something, but
why do you think you do it? Why do you?
You're gay.
Probably.
No. What? Oh, really? Well,
Go ahead.
maybe. Are you maybe?
No, I know I'm not gay.
Okay.
You're gay.
Do you think of men?
No.
Ever?
No.
What about me?
Of course.
Okay, because I'm an exception. No, but what's the deal? Is this him right here?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't he mention that?
I don't know. It says something about your girlfriend dying of cancer up here.
Yeah, that was that. I think that could be part of the thing.
That's definitely. I mean,
he
mentioned it. So
9
He was
months
only
ago-
9 when it happened, though.
What's that?
No, I'm just kidding.
How
long ago
ago she had IBC, inflammatory breast cancer. She was 16 years old.
Wow.
How old?
16.
That's
I'm
horrible.
sorry, Andy.
That's really horrible.
That is
dude.
so rare.
I am sorry.
Yeah, it's because I don't know. Like the doctor said, it was less than 1% chance in all of America because.
Less than that.
Yeah,
That's
because
terrible.
she was so young. So.
Oh
That's
my God.
horrible.
Yeah,
So you
she was
think
fine.
you're still hung up on that, and that's why you're letting girls go after 2 weeks?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I think that you
makes
need to
sense,
get into
doesn't
some
it?
therapy. I've done so much therapy. At one point, I was hung up on this girl, and I had 3 separate therapists because I would see them once or twice a day, and they would be like, "No, I can't see you again." So I got 3 of them at one time.
Didn't that make you more nuts hearing?
No, I needed to
responses from different
sleep
people?
in a therapist's office.
Right.
In fact, I wouldn't sleep at night, and I would go and pay for a 2-hour session just to sleep, and they would sit there and just watch me sleep.
Damn.
Because I felt like there was somebody watching over me. You just need to get into some kind of therapy or support, right?
Absolutely.
His girlfriend died.
I'm still curious about you, though. That's very
Sleep going in there. Here's
That's very
$700 for
interesting.
2 hours. Can I use your bed?
Did you
please?
know that? I mean, literally, I
No, it's
wasn't
very
sleeping at
interesting.
all.
Did the
after
therapist? Did each of
Al
them know?
left me.
Did each of? Oh, this is
No,
after
I didn't tell them that I was seeing other
one another.
therapists.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Not exactly the best way to approach
It's just
therapy.
not. Well, what am I saying? Well, no, because therapists are so different.
Yes.
I was seeing a female therapist and 2 male therapists.
And it seemed you seemed better than last time I saw you.
Yeah, well, I'm over that.
Andy,
girl.
you are Serenity now, right now.
Well, I'm doing good today.
That's
but
good.
You know how it is.
Okay.
All right,
So
Eric, see a
22.
therapist.
But I was.
Andy.
Get some kind of support.
Yeah,
He's
so
got to.
are you that, or maybe start talking about this more? It seems like you're pretty detached from this obvious sort of connection between not being willing to be intimate now and the loss of grief and loss around an intimacy that was sounds like it was your first girlfriend.
That's just absolutely horrible. See, my girlfriend didn't die, but our relationship died.
She killed it.
She nearly killed you.
She killed me. Really, I'm surprised I survived that.
Eric, 22.
Hey, Dr. Drew, how you doing?
Eric, we're good.
Andy Dick, funny guy.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Dr. Drew, I have a question for you. I've been listening for a while, and I know you usually give advice to younger guys who are getting into relationships that if the girl has a lot of chaos going on and a lot of drama, and she creates all these chaotic situations, that the guy, a lot of times he doesn't know what he's getting into, and he's going to be in for the long haul and everything. And a lot of times you recommend that if they're not ready for the long haul, that they get out of the relationship.
Yeah, I'm particularly concerned when their goal is to fix or change them. That's a bad situation.
My situation is a little bit different. I've been seeing a girl for about 6 months now, and she's a little bit older than I am. She doesn't have a lot of chaos, but she has a lot of health problems. She was diagnosed with Crohn's disease about 4 years ago, and last month she was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
Oh my God!
And so, obviously, there's not that it's her fault, but there's going to be a lot of chaos. There's a lot of things going on.
But that's a different kind of chaos. That's a.
But
those are caused by external circumstances that are causing chaos in her life. That's not emotional turmoil that brings chaos to the relationship.
But I know what he's saying. He's saying,
would I be a bad person, for if I don't know if I can stick it out?
Because you've only been with her for 6 months.
Just the fact that he's asking that makes me think. See, I had this thought in my own head recently. If somebody I was dating got really, really sick, would I just say, "I'll seal. I can't hang. Sorry, I'm out." And it would just depend how much in love I was with that person.
It depends how much you can handle.
She's got other health problems too, though, and it's just I don't know if I'm going to be able to, if I'm not going to be able to handle it, and that's going to make it worse,
What other health problems does she have?
Well, she has, aside from the Crohn's and
her butt stinks.
She has what?
Sorry?
Her butt stinks. Listen, the thing about Crohn's is your bowels erode to the surface of your abdomen, and you get fistulas around your gut. It can be a horrible disease.
And then she, like I said, she was just diagnosed with this brain tumor, and it turns out she's also got an apple the size of a mason jar.
Oh my God! Eric, it crossed my mind that you could be bogus, but then I went all the way in with you. Well done.
That was a good one.
Well
Got
done.
you in.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was even being calm.
You guys take it easy.
All right, take care now.
Drew, he reeled you in and got you.
Well done.
And then he says, "You guys take it easy."
Full respect, man. Full
I'm
respect.
taking it easy in here. Should we let this
the size of a mason
what would have
jar?
been worse is if we had said, "Oh yeah, leave her. You forget that." No, it's just and let me just address that point for a second, because I sometimes deal with this with older couples and stuff where one is kind of sick and dying, and it may be years before they actually go through that. You stick it in with people you care about. You may need to do things, but you may need to do things to take care of yourself, like
go to the strip club and
or
whatever.
Maybe start dating someone else.
Maybe sometimes. For instance, what would you do if, let's say, Andy, you were married to a woman and she got Alzheimer's,
or me,
and she was so demented that she didn't recognize you anymore?
I might get off on that.
Yeah, I don't.
You could do things to her every single day.
But you might also say, I care about, I support them, I'm going to be in their life, but I gotta have some sort of relationship with a human.
I would definitely. I would see other.
You have to do something.
I would see other people.
Depends on your values. And if you were married, you're married.
Do you let them know you're going to date?
First of all, I'm not going to get married. That's hypothetical because I'm never going to get married again, ever.
Oh, you were married.
8 is a charm.
How long were you married?
For 4 years.
And how old were you when you got married?
Young, 20.
How many times were you married?
Wow.
Once, 22. Yeah, I wasn't.
Were you
married
rich at the time?
Oh no,
you hadn't made it yet.
I just dropped out of college.
What college did you go to?
Columbia College in Chicago.
God, that's a good school.
It's not Columbia University.
It's
like an inner city.
Oh, really?
It's like the Art Institute.
You had a basketball scholarship there?
Yeah, Columbia College of Broadcasting.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I think we have to break. Is that right?
We do.
All right. We're going to take a break. More with Andy Dick and more with you guys calling up the show. LoveLine after this.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back.
Drew, smelling good is more than a smell. It's an attitude.
That's true, Adam.
It is?
Yeah. I know how to get that attitude, too.
How? Pray tell?
Axe, deodorant, body spray.
All right. We're back here.
No, he's Andy Dick.
This is the LoveLine radio show. I'm Stryker for Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew. Andy Dick is here. He's just in the other room. Ran in here just in time. We have this huge concert. You were mentioning you like Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
They're playing at our concert, Weenie Roast, in like a week.
Please go.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh, thank you so
yes.
damn
Beastie
much.
Boys.
Lauren's the one's got to set you up.
Oh, yes.
There she is.
Lauren, right there. Lauren.
I'll take like 5 tickets.
Yeah, that'd be with
What? Is that okay?
What? I don't know.
You have to come. You have to come. My kids are into meeting people now. You got to sign autographs for them and stuff.
Oh, yeah. How old are your kids now?
11, almost 12.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'll sign things.
Triplets.
That's awesome. Modest Mouse.
wanted to see the wet pink stick.
Well, I don't remember that one. That's one I don't remember.
I remember hearing that thing.
But Modest Mouse is an interesting band because they've been around forever.
I know.
But everybody just found them now. They've been around for like how long? 15 years?
Is it that long?
I think it's been a while.
They got videos on MTV
They've
now, which is crazy.
9 albums.
Amy.
Something like that.
Amy,
wake up. Amy.
We've been having trouble with this line, though. She may actually be saying something to us. Amy, 18, from New Mexico.
We can't hear you, Amy.
Right.
She's gone. Go to 4.
She's
This is Corey, 18.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
Not much. I just had to get online and talk to you, Andy. They said I could. But I just had to tell him that he has to do everything in his power to get that DVD set for the Andy Dick show going.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
You need to send this recording to the MTV kids, Andy.
You're right. You're right.
Seriously.
You're right. That's what I'm going to do that to Brian Graydon, the president.
My roommate and I were discussing today that the funniest sketch hands down is the Hellacious A one.
Yeah, because Jack Black and Kyle were on it. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
So funny.
I crack up. We'll sit there and we'll
There's
just
definitely a crack theme into your show. Hellacious A, cracked
Tenacious
up,
D.
manage your crack.
Jack Black and Kyle Gass come on and
you stole KG. That's hilarious.
Right, and they do Tenacious D, and then I talk Kyle Gass into joining me and ditching Jack, and we start a new band, Hellacious A, and it's just pathetic, and it's actually very, very funny. Yeah,
And
thanks, dude.
looking into each other's eyes longingly at the end. That's classic comedy.
Yes, it's gay love all the way.
Cool. Let's go
Thank
to
you so much. Thank
Mike,
you.
21.
Dr. Drew cut you off.
Yeah,
sorry.
Drew was quick with the finger.
He
right
doesn't
there.
like when people
There you go.
compliment me.
Drew, your book Cracked was the best book ever. Seriously.
Yeah, that book was good, by the way.
And I've never
Dr.
gotten a
Drew has a
copy
book
of it.
called Cracked, which is about addiction and
treating
which is an
addicts.
expert.
And you have a lot of skits about the crack. So it's like you guys go hand in hand.
We were meant to be together, Andy.
Yes.
I know.
And maybe
well,
you
you're
will-
my unofficial doctor. That's what I tell him.
I'm your doctor friend.
If I really do have a problem, I call you.
I know that.
I paid you. You call me back, and you say put some salve on it.
Sometimes I say that.
Okay.
Somebody get the penicillin out for you.
It's never been that dangerous.
It's never been that easy either, I assure you.
Remember that one time some guy came in here and he had it was in the old studio.
I had to go check him out.
Yeah, and you had to go check him in the other room, and I said I want to see it.
He ain't
And
the
what was
only
wrong?
one
There was
that's done
something
that.
wrong. There was
I told you it happens all the time.
There was
It
like
happens all the time.
There was something really wrong with
brewing. Something was brewing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like it just didn't look right.
But you know what's scary when he looks? Because someone I know works here, had it done. Someone I know. He has these glasses. He gets really close to it. He's like,
I know. I take the glasses off. 'Cause I can't.
He looked at your penis?
no, my friends.
You're making
My
quotes.
friend, no,
when you
I'm
make-
not. What is this?
He looked at your penis?
No, he
What was
did
wrong
not.
with your penis?
Nothing was wrong.
Stryker.
Nothing is wrong with
What
it, or
was
was
wrong
wrong.
with
Nothing was or
He's
is,
just
and I
saying.
can swear, if anyone listening, nothing's wrong with
He
it.
just was trying
Nothing
to get
is.
the-
Back me, Drew.
All the girls at the
Nothing's wrong.
Comic
Why would
Con.
I know? Stryker, why would I know if anything's wrong with it or not?
That's what I'm saying, because I've never shown it.
You killed it for both of you.
You dick! Oh, man.
No, but nothing's wrong with it now because Dr.
Nothing's
Drew took
been
care
wrong
of
with it.
Okay, but you thought something was.
No, I did not.
You
It
just
was
had a
chafing.
Okay, let's take a call. There's people suffering out there.
I had a gay man call me on the air tonight and asked me to be more personal tonight. So there it is.
Be more personable.
No, speak more.
Like more personable.
No,
or be more personal. Like tell
divulge,
personal.
personal.
Yeah, you should. I
got nothing to hide. I'm healthy as a horse. Seriously.
Yeah, you look like a horse with that mane. He's
Thank
got
you.
a faux hawk.
You just worry about
I know
your
it looks.
And it's
like a
getting
hawk.
high. Thanks.
Mike, 21.
Hey, what's going on?
We're good. What's up, man?
Chafing.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Back about 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I was 17. I took a lot of LSD, and I smoked a lot of weed. And now, up to this day, I'm 21 now, and up to this day, every time I smoke weed, I have a panic attack.
That's cool.
I think it was because when I stopped taking LSD, the reason I stopped is because I had a bad trip.
Yep, that's
And
good.
The next day, I smoked a bowl, and I felt like I was having a bad trip again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and maybe that's now been sort of a conditioned response in your brain, you think?
Yeah, I was just thinking it was because it was just all in my head because, you know what I mean? Because, well, I got a bad temper.
Well, it's what you call a conditioned response. You sort of couple the stimulus with the response over
Don't
and
use
again.
such big words with him.
I know, I'm trying to think of how to explain it to him.
It's with the dog, where when you feed a dog and you ring a bell, you feed a dog and you ring a bell, you feed a dog and you ring a bell, and then the dog
Eventually-
gets used to the fact that every time it eats, it hears a bell, and then you take the food away, but you still ring a bell. The dog literally will start salivating in
Right.
the mouth, even though there's no food
These
there.
are sort of conditioning responses, of which maybe you're having that sort of thing. Right? It's Pavlovian conditioning, classical conditioning.
No, it wouldn't
but I'll tell you what, we don't fully understand these things, Mike. There's absolutely no doubt that using LSD can cause panic panic and depression. I have also seen marijuana do that. I've seen not so much, eventually everyone gets depression from pot, but I've seen people get severe panic even after the first few exposures to pot and have panic attacks the rest of their life after that.
Okay, I got
It's rare, but I've seen it. Yeah,
Are
I've
you serious?
absolutely seen it.
You're the one that told me, you might want to hear this, caller. Dr. Drew told me that the newest research on drugs is that marijuana could be the sneakiest and most dangerous of all.
Oh, yeah. It's really a tough one. Really tough.
Yeah.
And if I feel very sorry for people that get,
I've smoked so much pot.
And for people that love it, you love it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I know how good it can be.
But
for
you're
me.
good at not doing it now.
Oh, you have to work.
I work very hard, and the most time I've ever had is 3 years sobriety, and that's a long damn time for somebody like me.
In a way, Mike has an advantageous situation because he has aversive responses to it. The problem is he sounds depressed. He's an addict and he's not treated. He needs to do something with all that.
Yeah.
Just try to knock it down.
Okay. If he has panic attacks, why does he even want to smoke it?
Because he's hooked.
Because he's an addict. He likes it. He keeps trying it again. That's why crack addicts keep going out on binges. Neil, 16.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Yeah, hey.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm 16. I'm going out with this 19-year-old. And it's causing a lot of things. Like, previously, I dated, and I was 15, I dated a 19-year-old. And
how are you getting all this action from 19-year-olds?
Well, you sound older. You sound old for your age.
He lives in Alaska.
Well,
you do? Are you dating an
salmon?
Well, okay, I get along a lot better with older people. And I think high school girls are kind of, I don't know, they're just kind of attracted to me. But
and they don't put out as much as the 19-year-olds.
What?
And they don't put out as much as the 19-year-olds.
Where's the age of consent list?
Okay, I'll be honest. The last relationship I was in, I was 15 and 19-year-old. It was very sexual, but this new one, it's not sexual at all because I don't know. It's not like that anymore. But the problem is, like when I was 15 and I dated this girl, my dad found out her marriage,
right?
And I was lying about it, and it caused like a lot of problems with her, with us, and me and my dad, and I don't know. I just want to know, like, do you guys think it's okay for a 16-year-old to date a 19-year-old?
Well, it's legal in Alaska. I'm looking at the...
It's legal, and I can understand why your parents would be upset. They're just trying to look out for your best interest. And
if this is something you're going to look back on and just pat yourself on the back that you're doing this.
It's legal, just so you know, it is legal in Alaska for...
Is it?
Yeah, right here, 16, 16, and 16.
Well, I mean, people give me a like when I tell them my girlfriend's 19, the immediate response is, "Oh, so you guys are." I mean,
he's gone.
Phone cut out.
Damn. Well, he's in Alaska.
Oh well.
He's in an igloo ice fishing.
Anyway, it's something about those girls too. Undoubtedly, the family's also sort of seeing them as maybe unsavory influences.
Hold on. What is the now? What was
16 is the age of consent in Alaska.
What? How old do you have to be? I mean, over 18 then. 19 can go without with a 16-year-old, right?
Yes.
Damn.
Well, listen. These age of consent thing don't specify how old the perpetrator is. You could be 15 and be with a 16-year-old.
I thought there was a 10-year window. If you have to be less than 10, as long as they're in Alaska at least 17.
The weird thing here, the weirdest thing about this age of consent is New Mexico, man and woman consent is 17.
Yeah.
But man on man or woman on woman is 13.
What?
Ooh. That's odd. So it doesn't seem right at all.
That seems worse to me.
Of course that's worse.
Yeah.
That is...
I mean, I don't mean worse in the sense that those... But
who's
just,
the mayor of Mexico? Because something's wrong with
New
him.
Mexico.
It's New Mexico.
Maybe it's right there.
Wrong with him.
Alice, 19.
The point is, the age of consent should be the age of consent because kids are sufficiently developed that they can render consent, and whether it's male, female, or male, it should be the same.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Alice, what's up?
Well, I was the last of my friends to start using drugs when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also the first to stop. And when I stopped, I lost all my friends, like every single one of them, even the ones that didn't use drugs. And I was treated for depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. But now I can't seem to make friends anymore. It's like all the friends that I make are guys who are not interested in me in being my friend. They're more interested in like sleeping with me, or even though I have a boyfriend.
How old are you? 19?
19.
Well, the guys you're meeting, 19, I don't know if they're looking for, especially when they meet, are you attractive?
I think so.
She has to be. Of course.
Well, that's why the guys
That's
don't want to just be your friend.
Yeah, it's the liability of being attractive at 19. Again, as I mentioned earlier this evening, men at that age are under the influence of an extremely powerful drug,
testosterone.
And they can't help themselves. I mean, they can, but their natural biological imperative is, I got to be with this woman. So to be a friend is very difficult for them. And even then, the friendship will be colored by that drive for sex, I'm sure. You've got to find people that, it's going to be hard. Maybe some more girlfriends and people that you maybe work on a project in common with, some sort of something that you're interested in, some sort of hobby or something where you
go to shows, go to some musical shows.
Yeah, and even then, the guys, if they want to have sex, will be able to contain that sufficiently on behalf of the shared values you have, doing something together.
Now, how come if you have a boyfriend, you're looking for other guys to hang out with, even though it's just going to be friendly?
Actually, it's just like friends because I graduated 2 years.
But why not more girlfriends?
Right.
Well, all the only girlfriend that I had got pregnant, and
why not more girlfriends?
I don't. Well, first of all, my boyfriend tries to get me to meet girls, and all his friends are like pregnant, and
Alice, here's the deal.
Why aren't you seeking out more girls on your own to be friends with? And then you'd have a nice circle.
And if you aren't into girls, you don't get along with them, that's an appropriate answer.
Yeah, I usually don't get along with them.
Right. And what kind of abuse did you go through growing up?
Actually, when I was 5, I saw my grandfather rape my cousin.
Fantastic. What a great... I hope he's burning in hell right now.
Yeah.
So
Alice saw it?
Yeah.
Seeing somebody get abused is worse than getting abused.
Well, it's very similar.
I hear it's worse, whether it's physical.
Yeah, it can be.
It's worse because when you're getting hit, your body can kind of process it or whatever. But if you see it, it's just worse. It's mentally scarring.
Interesting. But Alice, here's the deal. It's a big trauma. You've had lots of stuff in your life, and the fact that you are a victim makes you continue to be a good victim to people that are victimizers, which may be why some of these guys are circulating around you.
Right.
You've got to give women a chance. You've got to pick women and trust that they can be friends.
She's got to get into therapy, too.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in so much therapy. What's her name again?
You sleep in therapy.
You've
been in so much.
You did.
I did, yes.
You napped it?
Yes, I really did.
Nap therapy.
I needed it. I just needed to.
You think that helps a lot, though?
I needed sleep therapy. It helped me. It helped me stay alive.
That's good.
What's wrong with the coffee?
Oh,
it's just bad.
That's funny. You never do that when you're at my house.
Be bad. What's bad about coffee?
True. You are
something
going nutty with it. Try it, Andy.
No, the milk's bad.
No, it's not bad milk. It's bad. Just taste that. Radio has just notoriously bad coffee.
Radio,
seriously. Radio.
Oh.
Wherever you go, whenever I broadcast by the radio stations, they have their coffee. It's just,
my name's Andy Dick. I'm here with a cup of coffee. Java. I don't. That's all I have.
What do you mean that's all you have? We need you back on the drugs. Come on.
I know.
Just try it.
I'm afraid there's something wrong with it.
I just drank a bunch. I did it 3 times.
I'm going to wait 10 seconds, 10 minutes to see if you get sick. Hang on, let me take a bong hit.
Speaking of
we're going to take a break.
Yeah, let's do it.
Another break?
We're going to run for just a second, you guys. We'll be back talking more to you on LoveLine, and Andy Dick is here. Hold on.
I like cream in my cup. Oh.
LoveLine.
Okay, wait. My hair.
We'll be right back.
LoveLine, we are back. Andy Dick is here. I'm Stryker and Dr. Drew.
But I'm a big Modest Mouse fan.
Yes, a week from Saturday.
Every day I listen to that CD.
Really?
Every day.
There it is. Anderson, you're on fire.
Couldn't come up with a House of Pain thing for me, though.
Dude, I don't shop for this place, please.
You talking about Jump Around? Wait, are you talking about a line in the House of Pain Jump Around song?
Yeah.
Which line is it?
I got backhand like John McEnroe.
I got backhand like John McEnroe. That beach steps up, I'm smocking the hoe.
Andy is on TV, by the way. He's been on TV for years. Always on a hit sitcom, it seems. Less Than Perfect, ABC, Tuesdays at 9:30. Have you been on a sitcom that didn't get picked up?
I was on a sitcom that I dropped out of. I was on a Tom Arnold sitcom that I don't think went, but I didn't either. I said no to that. Then I was on a very short-lived sitcom, the new Get Smart.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I was the new Get Smart. I was Don Adams' son. And Don Adams and Barbara Feldon were both in it, and they were my parents. I was the son. I was the new Get Smart.
Oh, wow.
6 episodes. That didn't work out too well. Then I was on another one. Same producers of Less Than Perfect did one called Go Fish with little Kieran Culkin.
Wow.
Macaulay Culkin's brother, and that was another 6-episode flop. Although it was pretty funny. It had Joe Flaherty from SCTV, and then I played the wacky drama teacher. And then there's been a few others I can't think of.
Television
Television
is 6 of them though. That's some people get one and like, no, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, my TV queue is way the hell up there. So yeah,
that's good. Yeah. All right, Drew, should we go to Matt on 2?
No, we're going to Tiffany on 5.
Yeah, you've been working here longer. What's up, Tiffany? You're 15.
Yeah, hi. I just feel I need your guys' opinion about this guy I'm kind of dating. Like, we haven't gone on a date, but...
Tiffany in Tucson, go ahead.
Oh, Tucson, that's my old stomping ground. KFMA in Tucson. Hello, everyone out
How
there.
can you be dating and not gone on a date?
Well, I don't know, like...
I was just in Tucson.
Really? Like, we're not dating, but we were supposed to go on a date, but he never called. But we went out before, and then he broke up because of his reasons.
What were his reasons?
Well, he called me, like, last Friday and just gave me an explanation, and it kind of went along with why he did, because...
Why don't you share that with us?
Okay. He just said, like, sorry. Okay.
I just did a show at the Congress Hotel with the 80s band Phonic Subdivision, by the way. Did you go to that, Tiffany?
Oh, no, I didn't.
15.
But that's okay. I think it was all ages. I think it was all ages. There was a 16-year-old.
When I was living in Tucson, No Doubt played at Club Congress.
Are you serious?
So great.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was like in 90-something or other.
They weren't big yet.
No.
They were very small.
Just a Girl just started getting play on the radio.
So that my band has a chance.
That's right. He just broke the pen. You're going to have to pay for that.
That's weird.
Give 99 cents.
Tiffany, go ahead.
Okay. He just says that these 2 girls were keep nagging him on going out with him. And so he didn't feel comfortable cheating on me, so he broke up with me and went out with them. And so he called me out of nowhere last Friday, and he says that he wants me to forgive him, so I forgive him and stuff because I really liked him. I've liked him for like 3 years. And
how old is this guy?
He's 16.
He's just playing.
He's an ass.
He's just playing all the ladies. He just men like to have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of different women.
What is the matter with you, Tiffany?
He's just playing all of
this crap.
He's probably super hot. Is he?
Well, he kind of is, but he hasn't had sex yet.
Oh, that's good. At least he hasn't unleashed all that upon female kind.
Yeah, he's kind of really shy, so...
Tiffany, blow him off. Seriously, and you know what? He's going to come, I bet, calling you once you start not giving him the attention.
Yeah, but you can't go out with this guy. This guy
just can't. He's all over the map.
Yeah. That's not somebody you want to go out with.
Tiffany, where do you go to school? Sabino or Tucson High?
No, I go to Rincon.
Oh, Rincon. Ah, okay.
Cool. If you do go out, it's just going to be a fling. You just have to know that, take it for what it is. It's just a fun little thing. You don't get attached to him.
She can't do that. She's infatuated with him. She needs to break it off.
You just
like
need
any
to
other
get
addiction.
out. Yeah, and trust me, I know about the addictions of the
Matt,
heart.
22. You'll end up sleeping in therapist's office. Matt, 22.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
You're good.
Good.
Good. My question is, I've been dating a girl for about a year now, on and off. We work very well together. When we're at school, things are perfect. When we get home, everything changes. She pulls away, withdraws from pretty much everything, socially, with me especially. And I just wanted your opinion on kind of what you guys thought might be an issue here.
What do you mean when you go home? Are you go home to the same town?
College?
Yeah. We're both from Orange County.
And then where do you go to school?
University of Arizona.
She probably...
Yeah, Arizona. That's where I went, Matt.
Hey, Tucson, KFMA. Hi, guys out there.
Easy, Drew. I got to give the love.
You went everywhere.
Yeah, I was actually at your guys' show, speaking of.
You were?
Yes.
Wasn't that great?
It was a great show. I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you. The Phonic Subdivision at the Congress Hotel. Yes, thank you very much. I was going to say that, what was he saying? Oh, you know what? My first thought is that this girl might have
somebody at home,
a past boyfriend at home,
that's
and
what
that
I
is
think.
very common.
That's actually not an issue. At first, that's what I thought, but I know that's not the issue.
How do you know that, though? People are very good liars.
She's actually good friends with my brother, and they kind of roll in the same group.
So what is the issue then?
Roll?
Maybe she's just, for some reason, I don't know why, but maybe she's kind of embarrassed that she's going out with you.
Yeah, that's possible.
Why would she be? Why would she be?
There's no reason for it. I don't know. And that's why I called you guys, because I just wanted an opinion that might...
Well, wait a minute. Your brother, who's such close friends with her, who knows what she's not doing, doesn't know what she is doing?
Oh, no, because she doesn't really talk about it. She pretty much hangs out with her parents and her sister.
Maybe when she's home, she wants to escape what's going on at school a little bit and wants to give in for her family.
Is there anything about you that might be upsetting to their family?
Yeah, that's what I'm
different
getting
races or different religion or anything like that?
No, her mom has actually made it very clear that I'm one to hold on to.
And why don't you start going out with her mom?
Her stepdad might not like that so much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
Just ask her. Just sit her down.
And I have asked her, and I just, it's one of these situations where it's not able just to kind of work through it.
She doesn't tell you?
Not at all. And that's a problem. At school, we talk about everything. Here, nothing.
And how long are you home for?
I'm home for the summer.
And
but
she
we
is
go
too?
to school together, so yes.
Well, you got about 2 more months before things are... That's what I'm thinking.
It would make things a lot simpler in this situation, huh?
Do you ever think about men?
Not at all.
Yeah, it's more like
Hello, my name is Andy Dick.
All right, guys.
I'm a man, but sometimes I'm a woman. No, come on. I want to give you anything that you're going to repeat when Adam's here.
They already have it.
Shoot.
This is not making sense. You need more information. She's not being honest with you. It would be very disturbing. I think... Is she asking to break up or anything? Does she say, why don't we say
No, she's made it very clear that that's not what she wants to do.
What is her explanation? What does she tell you?
Reading this
She's
differently
saying
than
that
what's
she
going
needs
on.
time to figure out her own life.
Yeah, what does that mean?
That's a good question.
That means she wants to date other people. She's BSing you. She's got, listen, she's got to be clearer. She's not giving you the honest truth about what's going on here. And if she doesn't know herself, then she has to sit and figure it out with you.
Yeah.
Or by herself and then tell you exactly what's going on. It's very unfair to be pushing it back on you and making it your problem when you're just going along. And if there's a problem in the relationship, that's fine. At least you'll know that she's not happy and maybe there needs to be a change.
And
That's
there's
fine.
many hot-ass girlies that go to U of A.
There you go.
And they all hang out at the O'Malley's and the Dirtbags and should listen to KFMA. All right, we got to take a break. We got one little talk, and it's not going to be that long, but Andy Dick is here, and he's
God
a fine
bless.
gentleman, and more violins from Anderson coming up on LoveLine.
All right, guys. Bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line. The date line. 877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by...
Fun to do it, and thank you so much, Andy Dick. Man, you are a pleasure to have.
You are awesome. This was very, very fun. You're very good. The assistant, please watch the new MTV show.
It's going to be on in July, right?
Yeah,
It
July
starts in
12th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds very funny.
clipped.
Just check you're clipped. Check my website, andydick.com, for more info.
Can I check it when I'm done here in about 10 seconds from now?
You can whack to it.
I've already done that. Now what do I do to it?
Whoa. That was a small load, buddy.
All right, so for Andy Dick, watch his show, The
cream
Assistant.
in my coffee.
MTV, Dr. Drew, I'm Stryker. Talk to you tomorrow with Everlast on the show, LoveLine. Goodbye.
Oh, my poon cells, my poon cells. I need a douche right now.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.